Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to fly from North Perry over to Marathon, which is down in the Florida Keys, and back. Should probably only take us about an hour each way. So me, my buddy Josh, and our friend Mark are going to hop in the plane, bring you along, and let you know what it costs. If you're new to the channel, my name is Justice, and this channel is all about aviation and automobile fun. And as I mentioned, today we're going to fly down to the Florida Keys from North Perry down to Marathon. Quick little flight down there, probably going to land, just taxi around and fly back, but I'm going to call out a couple cool places along the way, and at the end we're going to recap on the couch about all the costs. Flying out of North Perry is very scenic. Of course, as soon as you take off, you're gonna fly out to the coast and you're gonna see the Gulfstream Park on the right. It's a horse racetrack. And then as you're going down the coast, you see Baker's Haulover, which is a man-made channel. Another landmark on the way down the coast is Governor's Cut, which is a man-made shipping canal. And that's right next to Virginia Key. Then you'll come up on Key Biscayne. At the south end of it, you'll see the Cape Florida Lighthouse. And right after that, you'll see Stiltsville, which is pretty crazy. Basically, these houses that are built on stilts about 10 feet out of the water. I think there are 7 of them remaining. From there, you'll go along the Keys. You'll pass the Keyhole, Elliott Key, Cutter Bank, and then you'll get to Ocean Reef Club, which is a very cool island. It has a private airport, golf course, tennis courts, pickleball courts. After that, you'll pass Key Largo, and then you'll get to Tabanero Park, which is a grass strip. Following that, you have Plantation Key, Isla Mirada, and then another few keys. You have Conch Key, Duck Key, and finally, you'll come into Marathon. Once we got into Marathon, we pretty much only had enough time to land, taxi back around, and then head back to North Perry because we were on a little bit of a time crunch. So, turned the plane around, got back up in the air, and headed back as quick as we could. On the way back, we had a little bit of a tailwind, which allowed us to get there a little bit quicker. Back on the ground here at North Perry, it was a quick flight. Only took us 2.6 hours total. Stay tuned, I'm gonna head to the couch and give you all the details. All right, so now that we're back on the couch, we get to go over the cost of this flight. So to get from North Perry to Marathon on this particular day, we had a little bit of headwinds, so it took us a little bit longer to get there than it took us to get back. So about 1.4 hours to get there, which running at $150 an hour is $210. And then once we got there, normally we would have gotten out of the plane and gotten some coffee, but since we were on a time crunch, we basically just taxied right back around and took off. And since we did that, there was no landing fee, there was no ramp fee, and there was no fuel, which would have been covered anyway because we rent the plane wet. And then on the way back, as I mentioned, we had a little bit of a tailwind, so we were able to make it back to North Perry a little bit quicker in 1.2 hours, which ends up being $180. And so if you add all that up, you come up with $390 total. That was for 3 of us. So if you wanted to split it up 3 ways, $130 each. Either way, thanks for joining us on this flight to Marathon. If you have any questions about the flight, leave them in the comment section below. If you have any recommendations on places to fly that are within about 2 or 3 hours of North Perry, also leave that in the comment section. If there's anything that you'd like to see, let me know. If you enjoyed it, give this video a like. If you haven't already subscribed, I'm gonna be getting my seaplane license soon, and there's gonna be some helicopter content coming up as well, so you won't wanna miss that. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.